If you guys don't know, I am allergic to latex. And the thing about allergies is that sometimes they show up much later in your life than you're expecting. For example, I actually didn't become allergic to cats until I adopted mine. It was kind of weird how it happened because we walked into the adoption center. We walked into where the cats were, and he jumped into my arms. And the adoption lady and the shelter lady, she was like, "Oh, he never lets anybody hold him," which I'm starting to think is just something they told me so they could get rid of his ass. But I was like, well, he's mine now. And I was like, in my mind at the time, I was like, this cat chose me to love and care for. And it turns out what he actually did was he chose me to exact revenge on me for all of my past transgressions. But anyway, the point is that it wasn't until owning the cat for like 3 or 4 months that I started becoming allergic to him, which is not fun at all. So the latex thing. So when I first started getting together with my ex-wife, when we first started dating, we'd known each other for 3 months. We were long distance those 3 months when we first started dating. So when we first got together, the hormones were through the fucking roof. I mean, we had seen each other face to face for about 10 seconds, and we were already ready to fucking just go at each other. And this is the first time in my life that I've ever had sex before. She was my first lay ever. 23 years old. I'm a pathetic loser. I get it. You don't got to remind me. So as we're getting hot and heavy, we go through everything, chat. We did everything, bro. Everything you could try in the bedroom except anal. We never did do anal. 2.5 years. We never did do it. Although I have a theory that the reason she cheated on me and broke up with me was because it was very close to my birthday and we were supposed to try anal for the first time on my birthday. And I really, really think that was the reason she broke up, was so she didn't have to keep her promise to try anal on my birthday. We start getting hot and heavy, and it comes time to do the bop, the bump and grind, right? Okay. She takes out a condom out of her purse, rips it open, puts it on me, which was hot, and we go at it, and we finish. And I am proud to say that I lasted longer than 60 seconds, right? I lasted like 3 minutes, which was 100 times longer than I thought I was going to actually last. So we finish, we throw away the condom, we go wash up. Everything's good. We're laying in bed together, we're cuddling, we're watching Netflix, and all of a sudden, my penis starts itching. And so we're underneath the covers, and I reach down, and I'm scratching it. Now, guys out there know that you don't just scratch a penis, right? You don't scratch your balls. You don't want your nails to cut up the family inheritance, okay? So what we actually do is we pinch the skin and we roll it back and forth. So I'm pinching the skin of my member, and I'm doing this and rolling it to scratch it. And she starts rubbing my chest and she's like, "Round 2 already?" And about the time she said that, my penis feels like someone lit it on fire. So I was like, "No, it's burning." She goes, "What?" I said, "It's burning. It's itching." She flies out of bed, flips on the light, yanks the covers off like she's doing the tablecloth trick. And she looks at it and she gets this close to it and she goes, "Why is it red?" And I'm thinking, oh my fucking God, it's red, it's itching, it's burning. This bitch gave me an STD. She goes, "I get tested for STDs every week," which I already knew getting together with her. She told me she was a slut, but whenever she's in a relationship, it's just with the person that she's in a relationship with, which turned out to be a lie, but whatever, right? Okay. So I already knew, and I'm not slut shaming. I love sluts. Sluts are my favorite people. Be my little slut, right? But I'm freaking the fuck out because I think that she lied to me about taking a test every single week. So she drives me to the hospital. We get to the hospital. I'm in the waiting room for a fucking hour. And in walks the most eccentric doctor I've ever met in my entire life. This man comes in. He does like this. He does just like this, and he takes the gown, the hospital gown thing, he takes it, and he throws it back. And the end flops up, hits me in the face. And I can feel his breath on my dick. That's how close he was. He stares at it and you hear, huh. He stands up really quick and he goes, it's not AIDS. My ex-wife, my girlfriend at the time, looks at him and goes, how do you know? And he goes, because it looks more like an allergic reaction. Have you guys done anything new? I said, well, we just had sex for the first time. He goes, did you use a condom? My girlfriend goes, of course, we're not trying to get pregnant. We just started dating, which was a red flag in itself because she had no reason to get mad at this poor guy. So he goes, I got an idea. He walks over to the fucking drawers, opens the drawers, and he pulls out a latex glove. He walks over. This is so stupid. He walks over, he grabs my wrist, and he starts looking at his watch. So I've got a fucking hospital gown folded in half on top of me. My girlfriend next to me in her fucking pajamas, freaking out. A doctor with a latex glove on my wrist, and he's looking at his watch like he's waiting for my wrist to explode. He takes it off, and we watch as my wrist starts glowing red immediately. He goes, well, looks like you have a severe reaction to latex. I'll have the nurse come in and give you a shot of Benadryl. Just make sure you use sheepskin condoms from now on. And then he did the weirdest fucking thing. He goes, and then he just walked the fuck out the door. The nurse comes in, and my girlfriend is having a fucking breakdown. She's like, I can't believe it. I put latex on you. You're allergic. I almost killed you. Why didn't you tell me? And then she hits me, which was really fucking weird. And I was like, I didn't fucking know. You think if I'd have known, I wouldn't have told you? I wasn't trying to be like, surprise, baby. My dick turns into a birthday candle when you put a latex condom on. The nurse comes in. She gives me a couple pills. She goes, this is for your wrist. And I pop them back. I drank some water. And then she pulls out a needle. It's that long. She goes, this is a shot of Benadryl. This is to relieve the area down there. I was like, great. So I roll up my sleeve. And the nurse looks at me. Now, the nurse is one of those, like, old black women nurses. The ones that have been doing nursing for, like, 30 years. The ones that don't take nobody's shit. The ones who know more than the doctors. Okay? She looks at me and she goes, oh, no, baby. I got to stick this in your penis. So the nurse gets close. I feel the needle get close to the base of my penis. I hold my girlfriend's hand. I looked at her, and like a pregnant woman, I said, you did this to me. The needle goes in, and I went, Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and also leave me down a comment below. What's your wildest discovered an allergy story? I'd love to read them. If you guys wanted to see this kind of stuff live, please make sure you go down to the link in the description to join us over on Twitch, and also hang out in the Discord. I'd love to talk to you guys more over there. Other than that, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you on Thursday.